And start down on our backs, soles of our feet together, knees out wide. And again, if you have a bolster and a block, that's wonderful. If you don't, that's also completely fine. Wherever you are is perfect. I'm going to ring the gong to start practice. And again, starting down on our backs, soles of our feet together, knees out wide. Starting to connect with the breath. Breathing into a 4 count, holding to a 4 count, and exhaling to a 4 count. Again, if you have your bolster, make sure that you're up on your sit bone. Again, if this is impossible to have your knees out wide, just have the soles of your feet on the mat with your knees straight up. And maybe as you exhale, allow them to fall open. As you inhale, bring them together again. But wherever you are, it's perfect. And again, connecting with the breath. Breathing into a 4 count, holding to a 4 count, and exhaling to a 4 count. And as you breathe, breathe in through the belly, up through the ribs, the lungs, all the way to the tops of your throats. And then exhale in the opposite direction from the tops of your throats down through the ribs, the lungs, all the way to your bellies, as though you're wringing water from a washcloth, bringing navel into spine. Again, perhaps place your right hands on your bellies and your left hands on your hearts to track the breath as it moves through your bodies. And let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Now allow your breathing to come naturally to its own rhythm. Allow the warmth of your breath to go to any area of your body that is tense or sore, and allow the breath to relieve the tension or soreness that is there. Imagine your breath gathering up all of the tension and soreness in your bodies and breathing it out so that you begin to feel peaceful and relaxed. Any distracting thoughts or feelings that you may have, allow them to be sent out with the breath. And as you breathe, allow yourselves to go deeper and deeper into this state of calm, knowing that you are in control at all times. Connect with a personal intention for this practice. That intention could be physical, mental, or or spiritual. And it could be for you or for someone you love. Seal that intention with one deep inhale and one deep exhale. Good job. Inhale those knees and arms to center. Exhale, knees to the left, arms to the right. Look over your right shoulder and breathe. And again, if you're on your bolster, this simple twist is a little bit more complicated. Opening up those right obliques, releasing toxins as you do. And smile. It's Thursday. It's a beautiful day out today. We've never seen this day before, as Maya Angelou always said. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Knees to the right, arms to the left. Look over that left shoulder and breathe. Again, opening up those left obliques as you do. Breathing in and out, releasing toxins. Good job. Inhale back to center. Wrap your arms around your knees. Grab opposite elbows. And again, drag those shoulders back and down as much as you can. Maybe rock back and forth if you are on your mat. If you're on your bolster, you won't be able to. So stay where you are. And again, just let it go before we start practice. Breathing in through the nose, maybe gently breathing out using straw breathing. Good job. And then gently roll over onto your right side in the fetal position. Remain here for a few breaths. And then using the strength of your arms, push up. Remove your block, remove your bolster. And if you'd like to, unfold your bolster and put it underneath you so that you're more comfortable. Wherever you are is perfect. I don't have a lot of room because I have my wonderful support for headstands over there. And again, rolling down on our backs, draw those knees in, give yourselves a hug. Rock back and forth this time. And then from here, let's go ahead and inhale as you tense, tense, tense every muscle that you can. And then exhale as you release your legs and your arms down. Legs are going to be open again so that we're in Shavasana for now. Allowing ourselves to relax. Allowing every single ounce of our beings to melt into the mat, into the floor, into the earth below. Releasing any worries that you may have, any stress, anything that may be going on right now, any pain that you may be feeling, just let it go. Good job. Draw those legs together. Draw those arms up overhead as you inhale. And then exhale as you move your legs and your arms to the right as far as you can in supine crescent. And again, Opening up those left obliques as much as we can. Grabbing onto that left arm and dragging it to the right as much as you can. Again, breathing in and out. Again, be gentle with yourselves, but keep both hips down. Make sure that you're not turning to the right. Both shoulders down as well. Keep breathing. Your breath is your power. Inhale back to center. And then exhale as you move your feet and your arms to the left as far as you can, again in supine crescent. Keeping your shoulders down, keeping your hips down. Opening up those right obliques as you do. And smile. Again, it's a beautiful day today. Maybe look over that right shoulder if this is in your practice. Good job. Inhale back to center. Draw those knees in for a hug once again. Rock back and forth. Work out those obliques. And then cross that right leg over left. Wrap your feet. Arms are out east and west with your palms down. Inhale first. Exhale as you allow your knees to fall to the left as far as you can. Look over your right shoulder. Again, opening up those right obliques, opening your hips and your thighs as you do as well. Again, if this is too intense, you can use a block or a bolster underneath your knees. But wherever you are, it's perfect. We're going to stay here a bit longer. Allowing the fascia to open through the breath. Again, as you breathe in, find where there's resistance in the body. As you breathe out, breathe that resistance out. Inhale back to center, unwrap, unwind, give yourselves a hug, and then cross that left leg over right, wrap your feet if this is in your practice, arms are out east and west, palms are down, inhale first, exhale, as your knees come down to the right as far as they can. Again, if you need a block or a bolster underneath your knees, you can place it there. Opening up those left obliques. Releasing toxins as we do. And smile. Inhale back to center. Unwrap, unwind, give yourselves a hug. And then gently roll over onto the right. right side in the fetal position. Remain here for a few breaths. Then using the strength of your arms, come up to a seated position, facing the front of the room. Legs are crossed. Hands are on your knees with the palms up. Again, maybe making mudras with both sets of fingers. Dragging those shoulders back and down. Again, maybe closing your eyes, gazing inward towards your third eye. As you breathe in, think Om. As you breathe out, think Ah, which is the Tibetan expression of love. Ah. Good job. Gently open your eyes. Inhale those arms all the way up. Inhaling gratitude. Again, gratitude for yourselves for being here today. Gratitude for others as well. And then exhale as you drag your hands to Anjali Mudra, releasing anything that might not serve you today in your practices. Inhale all the way up. Inhaling love, love for yourself, love for others. And exhale as you drag those hands to Anjali Mudra, releasing whatever fear you may have. Inhale all the way up. Inhaling forgiveness, forgiveness for yourself, forgiveness for others as well. And then exhale as you drag those hands to Anjali Mudra. Again, releasing whatever may not serve you. You don't need it, at least for this hour. You can put it aside. Good job. Gently open your eyes. Place your fingertips on either side of you. Inhale that right arm up and over. Find your left ear. And exhale gently over to the right. Again, opening up that left side of your neck. Be gentle with yourselves. Make sure that you keep those left fingertips on the mat. Don't go too far. Inhale that right arm up. Exhale down to the mat or the table. Inhale that left arm up and over. Find that right ear. Exhale over to the left. And again, opening up that right side of your neck. Breathing in and out. Inhale that left arm up. Exhale down. Good job. And then from here, let's go ahead and inhale that right foot up on top of your left thigh. Again, this is half lotus. If it's too difficult, just place it out in front of your left foot. That's also completely possible. If you'd like to place your bolster or your block out in front of you, we're going to be moving forward. I realize that my camera is set so that you won't be able to see me if I move forward. So I'm going to move backward myself. And again, inhale both arms all the way up. Inhaling gratitude once again. And then exhale as you fold forward, hinge at the hips, reach, 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 reach. As far as you can with a flat back. Fingertips come down, hearts come down, third eye comes down, maybe rocking it back and forth. You may be on your elbows as well. You may be with your block underneath your forehead. Wherever you are is perfect. Again, maybe rocking that third eye back and forth. Opening up your intuition as you do. We're opening our hips, our thighs, our shoulders, our lower backs, and humbly bowing half lotus. Slowly inhale as you walk your hands back again. Exhale as you walk them to the right, grabbing onto your right knee with your left hand. Draw your right hand back or rock forward and take a bind. Inbound half lotus. Wherever you are is perfect. Dragging those shoulders back and down, opening your hearts to the side wall through the breath. Good job. Inhale back to center. Exhale as you lift that right knee. And then again, inhale first. Exhale as you allow it to come down to the mat. So the inside of your knee is on the mat. Your right thigh is up against your left foot. You're in deer pose. And again, go as far as you can into this. You may need a bolster underneath that right knee. Inhale both arms all the way up. And exhale as you fold forward, hinge at the hips. If you can, again, reach, reach, reach. Fingertips come down, hearts come down, third eye comes down. In humbly bowing deer pose, breathing in and out. Inhale as you walk those hands back again. Exhale as you lift your knee and place your right foot on the mat so that you're in Sukhasana again. Good job. And then from here, inhale that left foot up on top of your right thigh. Again, we're in half lotus on the other side. You can also place it out in front of your right foot if this is too intense. Wherever you are is perfect. Again, maybe have your bolster in front of, or your block in front of you to be able to put your forehead on. Inhale both arms all the way up. Inhaling gratitude. And exhale as you fold forward. Reach, 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 reach with a flat back. Again, placing your fingertips down first. Hearts come down, third eye comes down. Maybe rocking it back and forth, opening up your intuition, breathing in and out. Slowly inhale as you walk those hands back again. Exhale as you walk them to the left, grabbing onto your left knee with your right hand. Draw that left hand back or rock forward and take a bind, grabbing onto that left foot. Shoulders are back and down, opening your hearts to the side wall through the breath. Inbound half lotus. notice if this is in your practice. Again, wherever you are is perfect. Inhale back to center. Exhale first. Inhale that left leg up. Exhale as you place the inside of your knee on the mat again, so that your right foot is up against your left thigh. We're in deer pose. You need to place a bolster or a block underneath your left knee. Inhale both arms all the way up. Again, inhaling gratitude. And then exhale as you fold forward, hinge at the hips, reach, 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 reach. As far as you can with a flat back. Fingertips come down, hearts come down, third eye comes down. In humbly bowing, deer pose. Grateful to be grateful. Gratitude brings room for more things to be grateful for. Grateful to be grateful. Gratitude brings room for more things to be grateful for. Grateful to be grateful. Slowly inhale as you walk those hands back again. Exhale as you lift that left knee and place your foot on the mat in Sukhasana once again. Sitting up straight, good job. And then from here, we're going to place our hands on the mat or on your bolster block or your blanket. Roll up into table. And in table, our shoulders are above our wrists, our hips are above our knees, and if we look between our legs, we shouldn't see our feet. I'm going to go ahead and tuck in my t-shirt. Again, inhale first to cow. Drag your spines down towards the mat. Look up towards your third eye. Opening up your hearts as you do. Exhale. Dragging those spines upward, gazing at your navel. In cat. Inhale to cow. Again, exaggerating motions as you transition, maybe bending your elbows as you do. And then exhale to cat. One more time. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Good job. Come back to a flat back. Imagine that you have a pencil hanging down from your belly. We're going to start making circles on the mat. Small circles in the beginning, going in a clockwise direction that get bigger and bigger as you move outward, opening up our shoulders and our hips as we do so, our wrists and our knees. Again, allowing these circles to become larger and larger, but be gentle with yourselves. And then slowly come back to center and gently stop. We'll do the other side now, making smaller circles at first, and then allowing those circles to get bigger as we move outward. Good job. And keep breathing. Your breath is your power. Slowly starting to move inward. And gently stop. Good job. Place your elbows on the mat with the palms of your hands down. Again, we're in puppy pose here. Drag your hearts down towards the mat as much as you can, opening up your lower backs as you do. Again, breathing in and out as you're in puppy pose. You can be here heart to mat pose. Again, dragging your hearts down towards the mat, opening your shoulders, your lower backs. Slowly walk your hands back again. Exhale first. Inhale that right arm all the way up. And exhale as you thread the needle, drawing that right arm underneath your left shoulder, coming down onto that right shoulder. Keep your hips squared to the front of the room. Inhale that left arm up if this is in your practice. Bend your elbow, find that right hip crease. Again, in thread the needle. Wherever you are is perfect. Opening your hearts to the side wall through the breath. And smile. Inhale that left arm all the way up. Exhale down. Inhale that right arm all the way up. And exhale down. Good job. Let's do the left side. Inhale that left arm all the way up. Exhale as you thread the needle. Drawing that left hand through and down. Left shoulder comes down. Keep your hips squared to the front of the room. Inhale that right arm up. Bend your elbow. Find that left hip crease. And breathe. Again, breathing in to thread the needle. Opening your hearts to the side wall through the breath. Inhale that right arm up. Exhale down. Inhale that left arm all the way up. And exhale down. Good job. And then from here, let's go ahead and let's see. We're going to go ahead and curl our toes under, planting the palms of our hands into the mat. Inhale first. Exhale all the way back to Ardha Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Again, maybe walking the dog, stretching out your calf muscles as you do. Breathing in and out. Inhale your right leg all the way up, three-legged dog split, and then exhale as you draw it forward to the top left of your mat. Right knee down, left top of foot down. We're moving in to resting pigeon. Inhale as you walk those hands back, or possibly take Venus Mudra, but don't feel like you have to. You can simply walk those hands forward as you exhale, placing that left cheek on the mat if this is in your practice. But again, you can be on your elbows, you can be on your right cheek. You can also be on your backs. If you're on your backs, that left knee is bent, that right ankle comes just below your left knee, and then maybe interlace your fingers around your left thigh, drawing it towards you. We're opening up that right hip, releasing whatever unwanted emotions may be stored there, allowing them to melt into the mat, into the floor, into the earth below, where they are recycled, regenerated as positive, healing energy. Inhale as you walk those hands back again. Coming off on your right hip. Swing your left leg all the way around. Left foot is parallel to your right thigh. Bring your right foot in and your right elbow in. Inhale that left arm up and around. Find your right hip crease in the Mariandrasana twist. Possibly take a bind if this is in your practice, but don't feel like you have to. Shoulders are back and down. Opening your hearts to the side wall through the breath. Massaging our internal organs, releasing toxins. Inhale back to center, extend your legs and shake them out. And then from here, come into Malasana, Yogi Squat. Again, backs of your biceps are just below your knees. All four corners of your feet are growing into the mat. Lift your toes if this is impossible. Place a bolster underneath your heels. Hands are in Anjali Mudra. Shoulders back and down. Backs are flat. Tailbone comes in. Crowns of our heads are moving towards the heavens. Inhale from your root chakra all the way up to your crown chakra. And exhale down again. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Place your hands on the mat. Inhale halfway up to Ardha Tadasana. Flat back. Look towards the front of the room. Shoulders back and down. Exhale down to Uttanasana. Placing the palms of your hands on the mat. Again, maybe bending your elbows, drawing your torso towards your thighs as much as possible. Inhale halfway up. Giant step back with that right foot. Walk your left foot all the way across. Left knee down, right top of foot down. Unless you're moving down on your backs to do resting pigeon on your backs, which is fine. Inhale as you walk those hands back to royal pigeon. Possibly take Venus Mudra, but don't feel like you have to. You can simply exhale as you walk those hands forward, placing that right cheek on the mat again. In humbly bowing resting pigeon. Breathing in and out. Allowing that left hip to open with gravity. Releasing any unwanted emotion that you may be storing there. Slowly inhale as you walk your hands back, coming off on that left hip. Swing your right leg all the way around. Right foot is parallel to your left thigh. Bring that left foot in and that left elbow in. Inhale that right arm up and around. Find your left hip crease. Possibly take a bind if this is in your practice. Again, dragging your shoulders back and down. Opening your hearts to the side wall through the breath. Inhale back to center. Extend your legs and shake them out. And now we'll be moving back down on our backs. So make sure that you're comfortable wherever you are. Bend your knees. Arms are out on either side of your knees. Inhale first. Exhale inch by inch. Vertebra by vertebra down to the mat. And when you get there, draw those knees in for a much deserved hug. Rock back and forth. Massage your lower backs and your kidneys. Good job. And place your heels just below your sit bones. Inhale as you push your hips up, placing your block underneath your sit bone. If this is in your practice, again, you don't have a block, you can just be moving into a traditional bridge instead of a supported bridge. Clasping your hands in prayer, walking those shoulders under, pushing into your heels to move higher. Watching your bellies rise and fall, stimulating our thyroid glands as we do, keeping them healthy by drawing those chins in towards your chest. Again, you can either stay here, you can also walk your legs forward, draw those arms overhead if this is in your practice, in a T formation or a mushroom formation. Wherever you are is perfect. Draw those arms back overhead. Walk your feet in. Inhale as you push your hips up, releasing the block. And exhale, inch by inch, vertebra by vertebra down to the mat. Good job. Draw those knees in for a hug. Rock back and forth. And then let's do legs straight up. Again, flexing our feet, allowing the circulation to go back down to our vital organs, back down to our brains as we do. You can also hold on to your thighs if this is too intense. Make sure that you drag those shoulders back and down. Inhale first, then exhale as you bend your knees, placing the soles of your feet on the mat. And then from here, place your feet as wide as the mat. Arms are out east and west. Palms are down. Inhale first. Exhale as those knees move all the way down to the left if this is in your practice. Again, if not, you could put a block underneath your knees. Look off to the right. We're in windshield wipers. Opening up our hips and our thighs one last time. Inhale back to center. Exhale down to the right. Look over to the left. Again, opening up your hips and your thighs. Inhale back to center. Exhale as your knees fall to the left. This time maybe placing that left foot on your right thigh, if this is in your practice. Slowly release that left foot. Inhale back to center. Exhale down to the right. Again, placing that right foot on your left thigh, looking off to the left. Again, in windshield wipers. release that right foot. Inhale back to center. Draw those knees in for a hug. Rock back and forth. Massage your lower backs and your kidneys. Good job. Then roll over onto the right side in the fetal position and remain here for a few breaths. Then using the strength of your arms, come back to a seated position facing the front of the room. Legs are crossed. Hands are in Anjali Mudra. Heads are bowed in honor of your practices. From the place deep in my soul that I know to be pure and true, I bow to and honor that same place that exists within each of you. Thank you so much for coming to practice yoga with me on this very beautiful Thursday. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you tomorrow or next week. Namaste. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and ring the gong to end practice. And again, thank you for being on here. I'm going to stop the recording.